Sometimes I can let them go. So now I got these voices. Now I got these voices in my head, baby. I can focus.
Hello, hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Hope you can hear me, guys. Just getting things set up, be ready in 2 seconds. Stay there. Well, hi everybody. Welcome along to Ironing Man Paul. This is the episode 6th episode now. Can't believe that, can you? Anyway, just hanging out with me, ironing a few clothes, listening to some music from Epidemic Sound, and don't forget to click the link in the description of this video if you'd like to have their free 30-day trial of Epidemic Sound. Great music if you're doing live streaming, if you've recorded video, that kind of thing. Fantastic way of getting a 30-day free trial, and also it helps the channel as well if you click that link. All right, do let me know in the comments whereabouts you're from, and we'll say hello to you. Thank you for joining. And yeah, it's one of those kind of overcast grey days outside. Let some natural light in, so we haven't got the big overhead lights to contend with today, which is cool. But we have got some natural light coming in from the window, and because the building opposite me is quite kind of reflective, the paint on the outside is really bright. It's actually giving me plenty of light as well. And don't forget, it's 5 p.m. here UK time, and you know, obviously the clocks have kind of gone forward an hour, so we get more of that kind of light in the evening, which is what we like, especially coming up towards summer and things like that. We've also got the behind the scenes camera as well, so you'll see the back of my head and the setup here currently. So that's all pretty cool as well. And that's a zoomed in version of that. So let's do that as well, it's better. Okay, and we've also got that one there, which is of course our framed shot. And I realise that the ironing board is out of shot when I do that. But anyway, you get what I'm doing, you can see that, that's pretty cool. We'll swap between the two anyway. Stream's current bitrate 6707.74 kilobits is lower than the recommended bitrate. Really? That says it every time, and I don't know why, because it comes out absolutely fine on the other end. Anyway, let's crack on. Got a coffee in hand. So that's all good. I've only got a few items today, to be fair, so this won't be a very long stream. Sammy Superstar, hello mate. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I certainly hope your summit went well. Your couple of days summit that you did a couple of weeks back. Saw a few of the replays, thought they were really good, so well done. Congratulations on your first one. No doubt you're planning the second one as we speak. So the very best of luck with that. And if you need a speaker on there, with regards to audio production, then give me a shout. I'd love to take part and you know, help out where I can. All right, cool. Yes, he says. Brilliant. It went great. Excellent stuff. Really good to know. And let's give you some hype for that. Okay, let's get back onto it then. Let's have a look. All right. Oh yes, 100%. Cool. Rich was amazing as the DJ. Yeah, I was hearing good things about it. Obviously, I couldn't join it because that was obviously exclusive for the Zoom callers. But yeah, Rich is always a great DJ. Plays a fantastic amount of superb music, as you know, from his Sunday night streams. And no doubt Rich will join us this afternoon, hopefully before he sets up for his live stream later on Mixcloud. So yeah, really good, really good. Hopefully the music level's okay this afternoon. Mic level as well, you can hear me nice and clearly. Got the lapel mic on as well from Perception. That's the AKG Perception SR45 bass unit, and the PT45 is the actual unit here with the battery pack on my waist here, going up through there, lapel on there, and it sounds great. Excellent. Okay, cool. And I can rely on you for mic testing and, you know, making sure it sounds good and all that kind of good stuff, right? So it's cool. Yeah, today I'm using the Epidemic Sound fashion playlist, which is quite cool. So instead of the R&B and soul funk playlist we normally listen to, this is the fashion playlist that we've got on currently on the Epidemic Sound, which is good. I'm enjoying the vibes that that's creating, which is cool. So Sammy, what time is it now? 5. So it's 12 midday where you are, I believe, and maybe 9 a.m. Pacific. But yeah, it should be midday, 12 midday where you are. Is it lunchtime? If so, what are you having for lunch? Anything nice? Pretty hectic weekend I had. I was up north in Oldham. I don't know yet, says Sammy. I take it you're not the chef in your house then, huh? That's fine. It's fine, no problem. Yeah, pretty busy weekend. I was up north, so I run about 400 or 500 miles DJing for a Sweet 16th in a town called Oldham, near Greater Manchester, and that went down really well. Ended up with a huge long detour on the way home. Took me all over the kind of moors and everything. Sammy says, no, I cook, but I don't know what I'll have yet. Oh, okay, cool. Brilliant. I'm gonna do a roast dinner today. I haven't had a roast dinner since probably Christmas Day, and so I've decided to buy a small chicken and it's a medium chicken actually. So I'm going to cook that with some roast potatoes and vegetables and all that kind of good stuff, and yeah, that'll be my evening meal. And I'm going out this evening at 8 o'clock with some friends. We're just going to have a chat, and go to the pub and have a couple of drinks and stuff like that. So that's cool. But yeah, that'll last me a few days, you know, so I can use it for sandwiches next day, things like that. And kind of have a secondary roast on the second day. It's all good. Actually did some shopping today, which is quite rare. I haven't shopped for ages, like properly. So I did a major kind of food shop. Got a load of stuff in, which is good. So Sammy, I want to pick your brains if you're still on. Hopefully you are. Thinking of getting, and this is only like speculative, just kind of toying with ideas currently, thinking of getting either Go XLR, Rodecaster Pro, or an equivalent podcasting microphone, or, you know, live streaming setup, not microphone. But yeah, either Go XLR, Rodecaster Pro, or something equivalent by another brand, similar, so that I can plug it into my PC, a couple of faders on it, maybe some buttons. Why doing this? Why are doing this? Long story short, Sammy, I might be getting rid of my Studio Live 32SC digital desk. It's way more channels than I need. And, you know, I can still use the software. I can still use the Studio One 5.5 Pro software, the DAW. Still use that. But I just think that the the mixing desk is overkill, so I'm probably going to sell that, and then with the proceeds, you know, get something a little smaller for the live streaming setup. So I'm looking for suggestions. What do you think is good value for money? What do you think would suit my needs? You know, maybe it needs to have maybe 2 or 3 inputs microphone wise, and it also needs to have a stereo feed. Yeah, also save some money. Yeah, for sure. So, you know, it needs to be able to have the stereo feed from the computer, obviously, for the live streams. And yeah, I need to be able to bring that feed back into the back into the computer, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you get the idea. You know what I'm going to use it for anyway. You know my setup. So yeah, looking for some suggestions. Which one you think is the best? Do you use one already, or do you use a sound card for yours? You know, what are you currently using? What do some of the people that you mix with? What do they use? You know, maybe they've got some ideas. Maybe you've seen some of their streams and you know, you like the sound of what they're doing. Sammy says Rodecaster Pro is amazing. 4 inputs, audio processing like your mixer. Problem with the Go XLR, it only has 1 mic input. Ah, right, okay, that's interesting. So we're looking at the Rodecaster Pro is getting a thumbs up so far, as versus the Go XLR. Right, okay. I know there's a couple of new kids on the block, isn't there? I don't know if it's not Behringer. Who's the company that have launched one? Elgato have launched something similar, have they not? Also has Bluetooth input, so you can have a caller on like a radio show. Oh, really? That sounds interesting. Yeah, but that's only 1 mic input as well. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, ideally I need 2 really, because I just need 2. It needs to be more like a mixer than anything else really, but a smaller version of what I currently have. So I like the idea of the Rodecaster Pro. I'm assuming that you can, if you had a stereo feed, for instance, you could use 2 of the mono channels and, you know, pan them left and right, whatever. Don't know if that's possible or not. I'm just throwing ideas out there, maybe. But you can bring the computer feed back in through the mixer, can't you, and control the level of that, I guess. Yeah, okay. Cool. The reason I'm taking so long over this shirt is that it's really, really creased. I didn't hang it up when I got it out of the washer. Also has a USB output as well as input. Okay. No, sorry, beg your pardon. It's a USB output, so that goes to the computer, so you get two-way traffic, yeah? Okay. All right, well, maybe that's something I need to investigate then. And you know that I'll be doing like an unboxing and an unveiling on the Love Audio production channel, which is cool. Notice I've got the banners up behind me here as well. So LAB is the Love Audio Bits channel, and the Love Audio production channel is just there as well. You're doing less work, I think, with the mixer. Silly phone. You're doing less work, I think, with the mixer. Yeah, well, I'm recording a singer-songwriter with guitar last week. She's booked me again for Tuesday of this week, and I'm hoping to feature some of her songs on my live stream on Monday, the 11th of April. So we have been using the mixer for that, but I'm going to be using the software mainly to kind of master it and get the tracks ready for her in order this week. She's going to record some more stuff this week, and also some piano as well, which is cool. Sammy's saying, do you want to downsize? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. There will be an announcement made, Sammy, on my Love Audio production channel about what's happening at the end of this month. Sammy? Can't possibly tell you that yet. Okay, new ideas. Focusrite Scarlett 1820. Is it 18i20? 18i20 is a great one too. Ah, okay. That sounds like it's got 18 or 20 or 9, or, 9 double up, 18 inputs, outputs. I'm a big fan of the Focus Scarlett series, but I've not experienced the 1820 yet. And also, it's it's okay, but it's not got any faders, is it? I like the tactile kind of having some faders on it, so I can control stuff. Whereas the thing's got a rotary things on it on the front, I guess. Unless I've got that completely wrong. Has 8 mic inputs, so you can have a lot of inputs, and it will see multi-track. Yeah, and also that will show up in the software, won't it? So that's cool. Yeah, I'm more than happy with that. But like I say, prefer the faders, I like the idea of the Rodecaster Pro. That's looking like the favorite one. PreSonus also make one. There you go. Yeah, so they've just launched one, I know. Oh man, Matt, what a great pleasure to have you on board, my friend. Matt Haas from All Things YouTube. Matt, I had the great pleasure of watching your live or your recorded stream. Matt says, can I bring my laundry over? No, sadly not. I've got enough going on as it is. Hang on. Did that come up on screen? Let me have a look. Hang on. Not getting your comments, Matt, so give me 2 seconds. Let me bring that up. Can I bring my laundry over? He says. No, but no, listen, I managed to catch your video that you did about setting up the studio, like, 50 feet away as regards to the cabling that you've got to do above the loft space and stuff, and coming down the other side into that room. Sounds like a great project, my friend, and looking forward to watching that unfold. And no doubt you'll be doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff with that. So yeah, looking forward to that series. Sammy's saying PreSonus fader port looks cool. Yeah, it does. It's good. Welcome to the stream, Matt. It's good to have you on. All things YouTube uses a Rodecaster Pro. Yeah, so I was saying to Sammy that I might be toying with the idea of selling my PreSonus Studio Live 32 SC, which is this thing here, this beast of a machine in front of us. I'll just move my keyboard out of the way. You'll see that. So let's have a look here. Super excited about it, and I'm thrilled you'll be following my madness. Yeah, absolutely. As a patron, it would be remiss of me not to follow that. So, yeah, looking forward to it. So you can see the mixer here, Matt. This is my mixer. It's a Studio Live 32 SC. It's a digital 32 channel mixer, and it's a bit of an overkill for what I need for live streaming and also for recording. So I'm looking at downsizing that and looking at the things like the Rodecaster Pro and stuff like that I can still use my software with, but have virtual inputs coming in and out. Not virtual inputs, but enough inputs so that I get that covered, microphone wise and stuff. And you can still get the sounds coming through on stereo on one of the channels, I'm guessing. And you've got buttons as well for for things like sound effects and stuff like that. How do you get on with it? I'd really like to know how you find it. Is it worth me investing in that? Once I've sold the mixer, I might buy that first and then sell the mixer. Depends on funds and stuff. But yeah, if you live with 4 XLR inputs, the Rodecaster is a great option. Yeah, do you know what, Matt? I use no more than 3 at the back of this thing, and I just think that 32 channels is just way too much overkill. It was great at the time. Don't get me wrong. It was absolutely brilliant at the time, but it's something that I need to kind of look to trade in. Sammy's been trying to pick my brains, and I'm not going to divulge that information just yet. But yeah, he's been picking my brains as to what's happening at the end of the month, and I can't say any more than that. There will be an announcement towards the end of this month with regards to what's happening, the next chapter in my life. So watch out for that. Sammy says, I have to watch live. You're not doing live sounds. No, that's true. I'm doing recorded mainly. Let me just pick this up on, hang on. Whereas that Rode mic that you were using sounded nice. Yeah, I sold it. It was a great sounding microphone. It was a shotgun mic, as you know, the Rode NTG4. I sold it. Not for as much as I paid for it, which I was a bit gutted about, but it went for a decent price and it's gone. So my next microphone that I'm selling is the Icon C14 microphone, which is all boxed up, currently ready to be shipped. And that's currently on eBay. No, no bids on it just yet, but I may have to kind of tweak that to get the bids rolling. So yeah, looking to sell that for $100. Starting price of 50. And the reserve price is 75. So there you go. All right, 50, 50, 51, 51, 75, 75, 75, 7500. Why are you selling the Icon? Just to get rid of stuff, because I've got so many mics here, I don't need them all. I've also got this one, of course, which is the Tascam TM80. That's a great sounding mic. If I was going to use that in the studio, that would be the one. However, I would buy it from a mate. Oh, bless you. It's on eBay. Look for Love Audio Production on eBay and you'll find it currently. And if you put a bid in for 75 quid, I'll close the sale. But again, I got to ship it to the States, so just bear that in mind. And don't get me wrong, I've used it for ages, as you know. It's a great sounding mic, and the Icon was a great sounding microphone. But you know what? I've got the Behringer C1, which I'm really happy with. I've got another one here as well. It's the Behringer C1 microphone. That's the one I'm using. I can do 75. We'll pay for shipping. Well, that's very generous of you, Sammy. There you go. There we go. We should chat more about it offline, and drop me a message on Messenger or something like that, and we'll sort that out. But only if you're sure. It's a great mic, by the way, and it comes with that pop shield as well. The white, one of the white pop shields that I've got, and it also comes with a shock mount as well. So that's pretty cool. Love to help, mate. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate it. But yeah, just it's all about different changes, stuff happening, and more will be revealed on the Love Audio production channel in due course. That's all I can say. Matt says, I decided to run 2 XLR cables so my new studio can do in-person interviews. Yeah, brilliant. That's really cool. New studio can do in-person interviews. Brilliant. And obviously, okay, that's fine, but how are you controlling the levels of that if you are in the remote studio, if you're in the new studio with your guest? How are you controlling the levels of that? Do you obviously do a sound check first, and then, I don't know, maybe you've got software you can tweak it on, perhaps on the screen? I don't know. I'd be interested to find out, because obviously, that would be something that I'd be looking at as well. In my potentially new setup, Sammy, stop trying to get it out of me. Let's have a look. I have to set it and forget it. Well, yeah, Matt, that's set it and forget it is good. However, you if you're interviewing somebody different, and the levels are going to be different. That's a fact. So set it and forget it is okay, as long as you've got some kind of control over the overall volume. I know you've got compressors and stuff on the Rodecaster Pro, so that will cope with a lot of the ups and downs. However, my only concern for you would be, how are you gonna kind of monitor that on a live stream, for instance? Maybe pre-recorded, you can adjust it in post, but certainly, as you know, the big rule of thumb is test, and test again. So just make sure that's what you end up doing, Or get a producer, an actual person. Yeah, Sammy said you could get Austin to do it in his bunk bed. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like Austin's setup. It's quite funny, isn't it? Looks like he's in a prison cell, but he's on bunk number 1, and then somebody above him is on bunk 2. Brilliant. Let's have a look here. I'll be able to see the levels of both mics, just won't be able to change it without getting up and walking to the other room. Ah, okay. I was just thinking if there's any way that you can get the Rodecaster Pro software into a different screen, and you can adjust it on the fly from the room that you're in, from the second room. I don't know, maybe. I don't know the ins and outs of the Rodecaster Pro. That's why I was asking Sammy about it, and he's recommended that over the Go XLR. So yeah, I'd be interested to hear your feedback. How you find it. How's it working for you? Do you recommend it? he's going to be in college very soon. He said he might come to New Jersey and visit me. Yeah, that's cool. Well, you guys are friends, so there's no reason why that shouldn't happen, you know. I know you guys get on really well, so yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. They don't make software like that. The only software that they give you is to load the sound pads. Oh, right, okay. So it's the Go XLR that's got the software that you can control on screen, but the Rodecaster Pro doesn't have that flexibility, right? And you know, those sound pads are fun, but Sammy says, yeah, it only has one mic input. So that, you know, that's a drawback as regards the thing. You know, great that they've got software, but drawback is the fact that you can only have one microphone plugged into it. You know, right? Go XLR is mostly software-based. Rode is all hardware. Yeah, cool. Okay, makes sense. Well, it's really good to have you guys on the stream. It's a pleasure to have you both hanging out with me this afternoon. I know it's like lunchtime where you guys are, but yeah, it's good to have you on board. And you know, I was the one I did a couple of weeks back was 11 a.m. local time because I couldn't do a 5 o'clock. I was out elsewhere. But yeah, with regards to our regular time on this channel, it'll be 5 p.m. UK, which will be 12 noon Eastern and 9 a.m. Pacific. So look here, people who made the Go XLR just dropped another product. Okay, cool. And Sammy says, and take the out into the Rodecaster. Yeah, I'm not buying both. Nice thought, but yeah, wow. I'm going to buy one or the other. I'm not going to buy both. Take the out into the Rodecaster. Yeah, you know, I mean that's that's great if you've got the money to buy both, but it's not going to happen with me. Right, so that's as best as I can get that shirt. I hate ironing shirts because this one was really creased when I first took it out of the washer, you know. I realise I haven't got any lights on. My gosh, I'm just, you know, come on guys, get there you are. A bit more pink, there we are, a bit more vibrancy there going on. How's that? I got some natural light coming in, Matt, so Sammy says, no, this is for Matt, not for you, Paul. Well, thanks for you know, thanks for giving him some advice on the channel. I appreciate it. But I'm kind of curious as well, so because I want to follow Matt's journey and what he's going to be doing with that particular stream and that particular room setup that he's trying to concoct, which is great. Okay. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to tackle the bedding right now. So what we do here, because it's so huge, I'm going to double up with regards to the space we have here. All things YouTube. Giving it a thumbs up, which is cool. And I love the fact that the emojis are showing up on the chat nowadays, you know? At least with the update that vMix did. Because the icons were just showing as kind of a black outline for the emojis, but now they're showing full color descriptive icons, emojis. So that's good. Okay, I'm just trying to get this level. Sorry, I'm just blocking your view there. There we go. Okay. Let's go to full screen. Where are we? There you go. Okay. Yeah. Showing repeat? It shouldn't be showing repeat. Sammy says you can get a Behringer mixer for $70. Good price, good sound, that has 2 XR inputs. Take the output of that mixer into the Rodecaster. That's not a bad tip, to be honest, Matt. If you're looking at doing this remote production, is to get a small cheap mixer in the other room that you can tweak the sound from and get it right before production and before live, and then send that signal to the Rodecaster, and yeah, jobs are good, and you know. And you only need it to be mono because it's voice, right? Behringer Xenix 802, yeah, a friend of mine bought one of those. Gets on really well with it. That's the USB one, isn't it?
If I can't have you, I don't want you to have anyone. And if you don't want me, there's something wrong with them, right? Maybe I got problems that I don't tell anyone. Have I lost my perception? Feel like I wanna do something wrong now. Packing all your belongings.
Okay, let's change that.
Do you wanna take some time? But if you say we'll meet again, why'd you have to take everything now? Baby, are you liking? Have you met someone?
Good mixer for the price. It says you could get an X-Air mixer. I think that's Behringer, as far as I know. Just realised I need the chat on this bank of buttons instead of paging over every time. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, that works. All right. Cool. Behringer X-Air XR12 is $400-ish and has 4 inputs, giving you everything you want. There you go.
Stalking his Instagram, saying he's in a phase. So now you're telling everyone that we're drifting apart. Now I know that it was you who made me feel so messed up. Hanging out with new females, cute, but are they even real bad? Jealousy, I think it's jealousy. I'm done with it, still like a melody. Or maybe I got problems that I don't tell anyone. Have I lost my perception? Feel like I wanna do something wrong now. 10, 9,
As a USB, so control it from the tablet or computer. There you go.
8, 7, 6, 5. You say goodbye, lock the door, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I lose it. Delusional, you say.
Right, now what we do is reverse it because I need to do this side. Because it's so flippin' huge as a duvet cover. Just, you know, I don't have a massive great ironing board, like double the length, that'd be fine, but did Matt go? I've no clue. Matt, if you're still on, say hi, give us a thumbs up, give us a wave. I believe you're still on, but you know, if you've got things to do, I fully understand that. And Sammy, yeah, thanks for your insight as regards to, you know, what Matt's setup could use. I find it really interesting as well, so yeah, thanks for the input. And as regards to the microphone, the icon, if you go onto eBay and search for Icon, it's spelled E-I-K-O-N. Let me get the box for you. Hang on. It's made by Pro-L. So it's the Icon, E-I-K-O-N. And yeah, I might as well show you because it's on here. So that's the C14 microphone in its case, plastic sealed up there as well. It's got the shock mount, and it's also got the windshield there as well. It's squished into the box. Nice carry case as well, padded, keeps it nice and neat. Yeah, if you go onto might as well put that in here, and I on display somewhere. There you go. If I yeah, if you go onto to eBay and do a search for that, and find the one that I'm selling, which will obviously be Paul Webber or, you know, Love Audio Production, whatever I can't remember. Like, I've got a business YouTube account, Facebook account. No, what's it called? eBay account. So you'll probably see it coming from Love Audio Production, and yeah, just take a look at that. I can't check it right now because I've got my phone being used as the NDI camera here. But yeah, if you check it out, yeah. If you do the what's that say? Can't find the listing. So the Icon C14 should be up there. Let me just check a quick check on my web browser. Hang on. Let's go eBay. It's C-14 you're looking for, by the way. Search. There you go. No bids on it yet. We've got 1 day and 17 hours left. Let me click on the description. If I go to my desktop, you'll be able to see that. There it is. So it is up there. Just look for Pro-L Icon C14, Sammy, and you'll see it there. Okay, there's the. That's what I've just showed you in the box. So it is there. I see it. Well done. Yeah, it's got like 1 day, 17 hours left on it, Sammy. So, you know, if you stick a bid in, the minimum is, well, the starting bid is $50 or 50 UK. But if you do a 75 pounds bid, that is obviously, that will mean that the reserve is met, and if nobody else puts a bid in, then you know it's yours for that price.
This town's so young, feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m. I'm not even tired. We're in your car. We can drive.
Tell me on. Oh, it's 10 to 6 already. Wow, that's incredible. This hour's gone really quickly, but it will do because we're chatting, aren't we? So makes a hell of a difference.
Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night.
You liking the sounds, Sammy? It's the fashion playlist of Epidemic Sound. Let me just give you the full description. Vlog fashion. Get Ready With Me is the album. So if you go to fashion, and the album is called Get Ready With Me. Gorgeous tracks, soundtrack your morning routine, some modern pop, dreamy R&B, blah blah blah. Yeah, so it's a vlog fashion thing. Get Ready With Me, it's called the playlist. And we are at the end of it. Wow, that went quick. Okay, let's choose a different one as well then. Let's go to playlists, fashion. Let's go with makeup tutorial, just for a giggle. Alright, so hopefully when that finishes it'll start the next track.
Listen to the midnight radio.
Midnight Radio, great track. Cacti featuring Josephine Fritzell on the mix. Midnight Radio, courtesy of Epidemic Sound. He says in his best DJ voice. Good, I'm pleased with that. Let's get out of here, so I need to get some space so I can fold it up. There we go, that's better. All right. Oh man. Well, it says thanks, Doc. It should be an emoji. Obviously, the emojis on YouTube don't work so well, do they? It's fair enough. Let's go to keyboard. Yeah, no problem at all. And if you know yours is the final bid, then you know you're more than welcome to it, and I will do the shipping. Don't worry about that. I wouldn't expect you to do that as well. Oh my god, I just got a package from an auction I won. It's 3 vintage Apple keyboards, 2 are Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth single reaches my Mac from the second studio. That's a win. Bluetooth and the Bluetooth single. I'm assuming that means signal. Matt? Somebody going, what? Signal. Yeah, thought so. What Mac keyboard? All things YouTube. Yes, no USB needed. Well, that's a win. Less cables to throw up into the roof and down the other side, right? That's definitely a win there, Matt. Well done. I love retro keyboards. Sammy, you collect them, don't you? Let's give that some gold. Matt says it's the silver metal keyboard with white keys, no number pad. Wow. Does it kind of look like this? Tiny version. This is made by Jellycomb, and it's this one, and it's wireless mouse as well as a pack. It's pretty cool. So lightweight, and it's brilliant. You can just take it around with you, and it's got a good signal range as well, you know. Looks like the Apple one. Yeah, it does, yes. Yes, Paul, very similar. Except I'm a PC, as you know, PC through and through. Sammy says he's the OG one. Okay. OG. Worth $30 for all 3. Wow! That is a good deal. Sammy says I have one from 2020, 2009, and I think one from 2017. Matt says, since it's used, is the name Lucy's keyboard. That's the previous owner's name. That's thanks, Lucy. Something like that. Brilliant. So, Matt and Sammy, is Sunday your spending day? You know, do you find yourself buying stuff on a Sunday because it's nice and chilled and relaxed and everything? No. Haven't got anything in weekend. Oh, in weeks. All right, cool. I don't discriminate. I spend lots of cash any day of the week. Well, Matt, as long as you're earning it at the same time, it's not so bad, right? Great.
Slow a little down is what you say. I'ma get it over in my head. White t-shirt, blue jeans. Can never get good enough. Bright sneakers on, for a vibe. Time keeps moving on. Looking at you, feeling like I could never. Like I could never get enough of you. And I could never get enough of you. I could never get enough of you. And I could never get enough of you. Bright sneakers on, getting ready for a flight. Time keeps moving on. Looking at you, feeling like I could never. Like I could never get enough of you. And I could never get enough of you. And I could never get enough of you. And I could never get enough of you.
Ouch. So yeah, various changes happening within the world of Paul Webber and various things. So I'll keep you posted. I'll be making some announcements towards the end of this month. Yeah, 29th is a bit of a milestone, so you might want to get that in your diaries and follow along. 29th of April, there will be things. Nothing ever stays the same. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I can't really say too much currently, but yeah, as the weeks progress on the Love Audio production channel, there'll be various tidbits of information that I can share with you as we go through that period of time. And I'll be doing some test broadcasts as well, just to make sure I've got kind of, connectivity where I'm going. I'm trying to do it without giving too much away. I can't do it, so I'm going to shut up. Yeah, just that. Sammy says I spend my money on food and gear, but mostly food lately. Well, if you're lucky enough to be slim, Sammy, then food's good. I did a whole shop today. Probably got around 15 meals, I guess, if you kind of total it up and what each ingredient and things will get you. So looking at about 15 meals, and I paid just over 55 UK pounds. 55 UK pounds will get me 15 meals across the next 10 days, 10, 15 days, whatever. So I was quite pleased with that. Wow. Yeah. I was quite impressed. So now that, you know, the fridge and the freezer is full, for a change. It's been looking really bare lately because I've not shopped. I just bought stuff as I needed it. So it was really good to go out and buy like a load of stuff that I know I'm going to be using over the next few days. So that's good.
Got me looking around, got me losing my toughness, but this let me tell you. Every single night it's a lucid light. He's a bit like James Dean's silky hair. If this is a dream, wake me. Winter, summer, we got time. Lucid light. Yes or no? Higher.
How have you been liking the A5100? Yeah, man, it's you know, it's a great camera, and I have no reason to change it, no reason to buy anything for it. I don't necessarily need the blurred background yet, although the new set might require that. But I'm not going to invest in the Sigma lens just yet. I've found a place nearby that sells it, and there's a reconditioned one in there. The Sigma 16mm 1.4 lens, but that's for a future date. That's I need to do some other things before I get to that stage. But yeah, you know, I'm liking the videos. I mean, don't forget we've got lots of natural light coming in today, so hopefully the picture's really crystal clear. You don't get a lot of noise, you know, not a camera noise going on. So yeah, I'm liking it. And by the way, I'm coming to you at, well, it's out at 1080p 60 frames a second. What YouTube do to that, I don't know. But yeah, current stream analytics and stream health is excellent. Stream is healthy. Yep, just, you know, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Might be slightly different at the next venue. Stop trying to get it out of me. Stop it.
We are silent now.
Is that what they call the T's, right?
Oh,
You guys are curious now, right? That's good. That's a good thing. And you know, if you can follow me along with the journey, that's even better. Yes, I'm excited. Oh, bless you. Yeah, it's happening, baby. It's happening. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in recording sound and all that kind of stuff, my other channel, Love Audio Production, on my Monday night stream this week, we're going to be looking at recording directly onto the SD card that's built into the mixer. If I just go to the NDI channel currently and walk over here a second, on the other side of the ironing board, in the actual built into the desk here is an SD card. So if I pop that out like that, that's an SD card with an adapter on it, obviously, right? Like that. But I can record 32 tracks of digital audio directly onto that SD card and then have that transported to anywhere else and then be able to edit that within the software, which is super cool. So that's one of the things I'm going to try out tomorrow night. I've never done it before as a multi-track, so wish me luck with that one. Could be lots of things go wrong, but it could be quite a challenge, and yeah, looking forward to demonstrating. That'll be Monday nights. I've got to do a thumbnail and stuff for it this afternoon, so it's all ready and start to promote it. Sammy says the Rodecaster has that. Oh, okay. That makes it even more attractive. I'm definitely going to make it. Hang on, wait. I've got to do this. Hang on. Let me go to here, and let me go to goes on. Oh, come on, you've got to be kidding me. There we go. Okay. Sign in. Password's incorrect. No, it's not. Let's try that one. Any good? There we go. Okay. I've got a business account, so I've just gone in there. So if I type in, also you can run it on batteries. Rodecaster Pro. Okay, Rodecaster Pro. All right, here we go. Rodecaster Pro, all-in-one production solution for podcasting, streaming, and content creation. I love the look of it. It's brilliant. Oh my god, how much? I'm only kidding. Wait, does a Rodecaster have? There's an SD card, built-in SD card, Matt. Apparently. Well, you've got one, so you should know. Wow, okay. So I've got to find $494 for this thing. But it looks Class A servo biased preamps, Aphex on board, Rodecaster Pro. It's got a record button. I love the idea of that. Oh right, yes it has that. I love the fact that you can mute each of the channels. You've got the USB and you've got the phone in there. Oh, like, you know, it does all the things I need it to do. You know, what's not to like? 4 channels, USB. You can sell the mixer and that the money. And that the money. Yeah, no, definitely. That's the plan. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I like it. Ah. Right, where was I? Aphex for me is a selling point. That is 2 things: Aura, Exciter, and Big Bottom. Yeah, so I've heard. It's got a big bottom on it. Egypt, wow. I know it's the wrong logo, but by the way, if you're watching this, you haven't subscribed yet, click the bell icon. That'll let you know when I'm going live next. Generally 5 p.m. UK time. British summer time as we're now in. That's 12 noon Eastern and 9 a.m. Pacific. If you're watching from the States. If you're watching this on a replay, yeah. Matt says, seriously, those are funny names, but they deliver deep radio voice, push button easy. Don't have the technical audio skills like you, Paul. Rode can just turn on that. Brilliant. Well, you know, I think my mind's made up. So once I've got these recording sessions out of the way, with this lady coming in on Tuesday of this week, I'm looking to do some behind the scenes and you know, selecting. She's going to allow me to select a couple of those tracks, and I can play them on my channel on the 11th of April, and you can see how I'm mastering that those particular tracks, and they were recorded acoustically here in this room. You're getting a pod mic. It would be great with a Rodecaster. Probably not. No, because I've got a dozen XLR mics, so I really don't need a pod mic, you know. nice thought, and it might be a nice extra. Buy it from Rode. If you get it from Amazon, you won't have the warranty. That's a good tip, Matt. Thank you. I don't know what else. I mean, I can iron this, but it's just the bottom sheet. I don't really iron bottom sheets because it just doesn't need it. I don't have much left to iron, guys, because the rest of the stuff is actually drying. It's been cold here, so it's been impossible to kind of hang stuff outside. So drying it indoors. Yeah, buy it. I got that. Does it need ironing? You know, what the hell? Let's have a look. If I fold it, so it's kind of less space to take up on the ironing board. It should be alright, shouldn't it? Put that around there. Here we go. Dance this baby out. No, I'm joking, I'm not going yet. Sammy, sounds like a track that you could use. How many mics do you have now? Okay, so Behringer C1 up on the stand, which is there. The AKG, oh, that's not supposed to happen. It's got the droop. AKG lapel mic. Another C1 condenser. The TM80 from Tascam. And the trusty MXL Marshall MXL 2001. Plus I've got a number of handheld. I've got an AKG handheld wireless microphone system. So that's another 2. Plus I've got a Shure SM58, which my son's got. I need that back really. So that's another one. That's 9. Is that 5, 6, 7, 8? That's 8 so far. 8 mics. I think that's about it. Yeah. 9 if you include the icon, but I don't have that anymore, do I? So that one. Yeah. Only 5 mics. That's good. How many have you got, Sammy? Whilst we're talking about volume of microphones. Very nice, mate. So many. Yeah. Too many to mention, right? And you're adding to them all the time. I only use 3. Well, yeah, no, of course, you only need to use 1, really, at any one time. Unless you've got people that you're interviewing, or unless you're swapping desks. Matt says, I only have 2 mics, I need to step up my game. Well, you know what? You know, for your setup, you're going to need microphones on stands, especially if you're doing a guest interview, you know? Sammy says, really love the Slate ML2, $150, sounds amazing. I use it for different uses. Cool. Danny Davis saying, evening, good evening to you, Danny. Hope all's well. Matt says, I'll buy another PR40 at some point. Yeah, the mic you use is really good. Love the sound of that. Excuse me for 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to put my oven on because I want to be able to. I've got to do a roast chicken tonight, so I want to be able to start the oven off so it preheats to a certain temperature. Okay, so I'll be right back. 2 secs. Right, so on. Let's take that out of there. Get this one. It's about the right size for my chicken. Okay. Good. Let's preheat the oven to that. And then I can put that in a bit. Cool. Wait a second. My friend, wait a second. My friend has the PR40. He never used it once. He refuses to sell it to me. Oh. Sammy says, I'm only doing Sammy on the street and I'm using a handheld mic that's going into the camera. Sounds pretty good. Okay, cool. Sammy on the street. Is this some, what? Wait, what? Did I miss that? What have I missed? When did you do that? And when does it go out? I'm surprised I didn't think you saw daylight, Sammy. Working on it. Oh, cool. Okay. That's great. Talk more about it soon. Excellent. Okay, well, we look forward to that. Sammy talked about recording in-person interviews on the street. Brilliant. Was about to film today, but it's raining. Ah, okay. Yeah, we've got kind of cold weather. It's been cold recently, really cold. Snow, in fact, in some parts. Especially when I was up north DJing at the weekend. Or Friday anyway, certainly. I did make a little video, but I can't show you because it's on my phone. Well, it's good. It's like, you know, we're all pivoting, we're all doing different stuff, different things, keep your audience occupied and stuff. That's really, really good, I think. It's a fantastic opportunity to, you know, to kind of do different things with regards to live streaming or recording. Brilliant. I've only done one pre-recorded video for the Love Audio Bits channel. I really need to step my game up on that because, you know, it's a great platform. I just need to grow it and do more content for it and, you know, get it promoted on various sites and stuff like that, you know. But again, it's me being a procrastinating king. Not good. Not good. Sounds a bit like a slowed down version of Mr. Prob's Waves. Got it. Just had a thought, Sammy. I've still got. Don't think you can see it from this shot. No, you can't. Let me just angle that down a bit, or if I bring it with me, without tearing everything off like I did last time. If I bring this down here, guys, you can see that. Okay, so that's the mixer. Obviously, you've seen that 1,000 times. There's the chat. There's the vMix setup. But down here, I've still got this, which is the Behringer Audiophile Ultra Gain Pro valve preamp. So it's a dual preamp, so 2 channels. All of those kind of presets on there. You can see those getting a bit closer. Yeah, there you go. So you've got mic line, mic gain, 48 volt phantom power supply. You've got frequency, low cut. You've got certain dB boosts as well. You've got frequency on there. You've got octave, bandwidth, line, and output. That's 1 channel. And there's the valve in the middle there, and then there's channel 2. So I've still got that. Now maybe I can combine that with, you know, maybe putting it through the Rodecaster when I get it, and you know, have ultimate control over stuff. I don't know, maybe. It's just a thought, but it's a possibility, isn't it? Because then, you know, then I can control the sound from a producer's kind of point of view, bringing that professional sound in to the Rodecaster Pro and then out through the stream that way around. That could work. Smart idea, mate. Well, you know, it just seems such a shame it's just there doing nothing. I've turned it off, don't use it, because I'm plugging straight into the back of the mixer now with the mics. And it would be a great opportunity to bring 2 channels in mono, obviously. And they're independent as well. You can control them separately, so that obviously works really well. This is going to seem like a really dumb question, but I'm assuming that the Rodecaster Pro has 48 volt phantom power, right? Yes, good. And does the Mac or PC recognize it as a sound card? Is that how it kind of works? Because obviously that's important to me. Yes, phantom power can be turned on or off for all 4 XLR inputs. Brilliant. Yes. Okay. Cool. As you can tell, I've got ultra low latency on today, so the comments are coming up pretty quickly after I ask the question. So that's good. I'm glad about that. Oh. Recognizes as a mic and a speaker. Yeah, mic and speaker. Yeah, so effectively it's acting as an external sound card. That is how many people use it. Yeah, okay, cool. Do you know what, guys? I think that is pretty much it. So thanks so much for joining. Really enjoyed chatting with you guys. I'd love to chat more, but I've got a dinner to prepare. So yeah, hopefully the oven is preheated to the right temperature now. But thanks so much for joining. If you want to support the channel, you're more than welcome to get on board with my Patreon page. It's patreon.com/Love Audio Production. You can find that over there. Other channels that I have, of course, you know about, which is the Love Audio Production website, loveaudio.co.uk. Sammy says, if you have any more questions that me and Matt don't know, you can always ask Luria. Yeah, okay, I'll think about that. Fun hanging out, Paul. Rock on, my friend. Thank you very much, Matt, and the best of luck with your endeavours as well. I'll be watching that with interest. Merch, by the way, you can find at loveaudiosmerchstore.com. And, of course, the other channel is the loveaudiobits.co.uk. You can find audio spares on there, microphones, cables, mic muffs, mic stands, all that kind of stuff as well, all right? So that's pretty much it. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let's go back to that channel there. Hang on. Is that me? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next week at 5 p.m. Sunday on this channel, 8 p.m. UK time on Monday on my Love Audio Production channel. Look forward to looking at recording onto the SD card of the Studio Live 32SE console. So that'll be pretty good fun. All right, thanks guys. Take care. See you soon.